Shalom, shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Kahala Yahweh. And shalom. Israel's been a very interesting night. You know, I learned a whole lot of things tonight. I didn't learn nothing from the debate, but I learned a whole lot of things about people and so-called. I'm going to be honest, man. I don't respect fake shit. I just don't. It's not me. What I'm finna do, we're going to get into this small lesson. I want to show y'all something before I go any further. If you go to that debate that I just had, and you go to 33 minutes, 32 minutes, and you start listening, you're going to see that these people literally, let me read one sentence out of here and develop the whole premise around this. And his premise was no longer even about the Amorites. It was about Turkey. Now, I'm going to show y'all this. I'm going to be honest. Spirit is a little vexed. Not because I lost the debate. No. My spirit is vexed because people don't pay attention. People are not paying attention. So let's deal with this. I'm going to show y'all. They made a whole premise around this. And I'm going to look at that. When you look at the biblical word, in Mare, it says a title of dignity among the Turks signifying a prince. Does that say the people, or does that say a title of dignity that is given to Turkish princes? It doesn't say that Amorites. That said that's a title. You know, like baller, cat daddy, nickname, a title. So that doesn't say the Amari or the Turk people. That says that's a title given to Turkish princes. This dude made a whole... You escaped with this one, bro. You made a whole premise off that, and it never once says they're Turkish. It says it's a title. And you know what? I'm going to be honest, y'all. It's heavy on my spirit at times because I really feel like, I'm not going to lie, I really feel like people ain't paying attention. And because people don't pay attention to just something as small as that can determine the outcome of how you learn. And I want to show y'all something. I'm going to show why the Beastman and the beast, when it's referred to in this Torah, is not what you think. There's times when this word beast is referring to that. And then there's times where it's referring to a people. And I'm finna prove that to you. I was going to start in Genesis, but I'm not doing that. Like I said, people ain't paying attention. I want to keep it, obviously we have to keep it dumb so people can understand this. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to Exodus 19. And I want you to pay close attention to what's said. Listen, look at what's said. Starting at verse, this is Exodus 19, starting at verse number 12. And thou shalt set bounds unto the people round about, saying, Take heed to yourselves, that ye go not up to the mount, nor touch the border of it. Whosoever toucheth the mount shall surely be put to death. Listen, there shall not a hand touch it, but he shall surely be stoned or shot, whether it beast. See that? Whether it beast or man, it shall not live. When the trumpet sound, it shall come up to the mount. So it says a beast. So a beast have hands. So do beasts have hands, y'all? No, they don't. Let's keep going. Y'all got me fired up. Let's keep going. Exodus 23, starting at verse number 10. And 6 years thou shalt sow thy land, and shalt gather thy fruits thereof. But the 7th year thou shalt let it rest and lie still, that the poor of thy people may eat, and that they may leave the beast of the field, shall eat. In like manner thou shalt deal with thy vineyard and thy olive yard. What must be made clear is that domestic animals don't eat olives. Okay? Most domestic animals do not eat olives. And when I researched it, what it said is cows, goats, they will not eat an olive if it's been pressed. So for the most part, I'm not telling you no animals don't eat olive, but we're talking about domestic animals. Oh my gosh. So now we know that this beast has hands and that this beast eats olives. Okay? We're not talking about those cows and those sheep. It says leave the beast of the field, but domestic animals do not eat olives like that. Let's keep going. Keep going. So now we know that the beast has hands, because when it says hands, we know don't no animal have hands. So when it says beast having hands, it's not talking about that. I'm going to prove that. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel. What I say, that's the 29th. So this is Ezekiel 29. Let's observe this Beastman, because we're not paying attention no more for some reason. Verse number 11. No foot of man shall pass through it, no foot of beast shall pass through it, neither shall it be inhabited for 40 years. Okay, so let's go back. What beast got feet? I want you to really think about this. What animals got feet? Animals have paws and hooves. Animals don't have feet. Read that again. Pay attention. Ezekiel 29, verse number 11. No foot of man shall pass through it, nor foot of beast shall pass through it, neither shall it be inhabited 40 years. Now, beasts don't have feet, y'all. So now we understand that the beast has hands and feet and eats olives. Do you still think it's talking about this? Or is this talking about a people? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. It's complicated. We're going to go to this again. We're going to show this again. Obviously, we don't have a choice, because for some reason, people simply are just not paying attention. When we go to the book of Jonah, the 3rd chapter, please pay attention, y'all. And we're going to start at verse number 6. For word came unto the king of Nineveh. Now remember, Nineveh, this is a great city, hundreds of thousands of people, okay? And he arose from his throne, and he laid his robe from him, and he covered him with sackcloth and sat in ashes, and he caused it to be proclaimed. So this is a king's declaration, and published through Nineveh. So everybody would have known this. By the decree of the king and his nobles, saying, let neither man nor beast, herd nor flock. Now remember, beast is separate from herd and flock. Pay attention, man. Taste anything. Let him not feed nor drink water. Now, what animal are you going to stop from drinking water? Oh, when you leave them out there by themselves, you going to stop them from drinking water? Is this talking about this? Or is this talking about this beast that has hands, feet, and eats olives? Let's keep going. But let man and beast be covered with sackcloth. What animal has to cover himself with sackcloth and can even cover himself in sackcloth? What beast can cover himself with sackcloth and cry mightily unto God? Yeah, let them turn away from the evil way and from the violence that is in their hands. What beast got sackcloth, can call to the Creator, and has violence in their hands? With the exception that it has feet and hands. So you mean to tell me, are you meaning to tell me you think it's talking about this? So this can cry up to the Creator, put on sackcloth, magically grow hands and feet, and has violence in their hands. Please, one more time, because we're not paying attention, and this is our problem. Jonah chapter 3, verse number 8. But let man and beast be covered with sackcloth and cry mightily unto God. Yeah, let them turn everyone from his evil way and from the violence that is in their hands. So I'm supposed to believe they got violence in their hands. I'm supposed to believe they have hands to have violence in. Man, that's not what that's talking about, man. It's talking about a beast people, man. And shit like this go over, man, people's heads because you're not paying attention. So, one more time. Violence in the hands. Crying to the Creator. Don sackcloth. Not drinking water. Having hands and feet. So, I'm going to show y'all that. I'm going to show you that again. That might have went over somebody's head. And I'm going to end it after this. I felt as though I have to do this just so we can know to still be on a whole nother page. I'm not mad at the debate. I'm mad at the lack of support. And I'm mad at the fact that we just don't pay attention. And that's why this gets over. Listen. Exodus 19. Verse number 12 and 13. And thou shalt set bounds unto the people round about, saying, take heed to yourselves, that ye go not up to the mount, nor touch the border of it. Whosoever touch the mount shall be surely put to death. And there shall not a man touch it, but he shall surely be stoned or shot through, whether it be beast or man. Notice, that said shall no hand touch it. I did not say paw. I did not say hoof. It said no hand. Kahala Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh. It's time to get to the understanding that there's a people being talked about in this Torah that don't have no name. Shalom.